right, Jazz fans, we are back. Day 3 of the tip-off. Day 3 for the Jazz. They will be facing off against T-Wolves Gaming here. Game will be getting started shortly. Little rundown before we start. This T-Wolves Gaming team is 2-0 heading into this matchup. They took down the Lakers by 1 point. They beat the Blazers. Jazz, on the other hand, 1-1, coming off a big win against the Lakers themselves. Lost to Sacramento in their first game. But the Jazz looked very strong in their last matchup against LA. Two teams here who have both taken down LA in their first two games. But this will be an interesting matchup because I believe Bear to Beast is back to his 5-out ways. That is where he was at his best. That's when the T-Wolves won the championship. And that rim running guard looks very strong right now. Bear coming into this game averaging 26 points, 13 assists. But on the other side, Jazz might have found something in Melo. They dropped him just before the 5v5 season. And after a rocky first game where we saw some flashes, he came out firing in game number 2 against the Lakers. 24 points, 9 for 11 from the field, 6 for 7 from 3. So that is the man to watch right now. Rhea, who everybody thought coming into the season would be the focal point of the offense, the anchor on defense, the veteran, former number 1 overall pick. He has had a fairly quiet first 2 games. Not to say he isn't, doing good things on both ends, but he has not been the dominant force that people thought he would be coming into the season. That could just be the first 2 games, still getting into rhythm with the new backcourt. But we'll see how they incorporate him into their offense. And then finally, Fiend, the man who switched to point guard. He is running point guard once again here. Still needs to find a rhythm himself. He has struggled in the first 2 games, not able to get shots to go. He has done a good job of finding Melo in his spots, but has not been able to get himself going. So that's something to watch here as we head into this game. He'll be going against Range, the lockdown for the T-Wolves, who was traded here from Indiana. So it looks like the game is just about to get underway. I am ready. Let's make sure we got this right for some more Jazz gaming action. Big game here. Chance for the Jazz to move to 2-1, knock the T-Wolves down to 2-1. That's always what you're looking for here in the group play stages. Don't want to fall behind early. A 1-2 hold's not where they want to be. So a huge game here coming in against the T-Wolves, who now have a new lineup for anybody that was watching last season when Shifty Kai was their guy. He's now on the Lakers. That's who the Jazz took down in their last game. They've replaced him with Tutak, who was a retail phenom, known for hitting his contested shots, having the ultimate green light. But so far for the T-Wolves, early in this season, it's been all Bear to Beast. He's gone back to his old ways. He's found a way to score and facilitate at a high level. We'll see if the Jazz can shut that down here as we are about to tip off. See a lot of players doing that. It's I don't know if it actually works. Bit of a conspiracy, but you'll see him refresh the game a lot. They think it lowers the latency. Maybe it does. I can't say if that's just a P5 thing or not. As Fiend shoots a contested shot early, 28%, and we talked about how he needs to get going early in this game. How about that one right off the tip, 10 seconds into the game? Gets a contested 3 to go. Now it's Tutak trying to answer the other way. A little hesitant there. You're not going to see that much. It's Kaze poking it away now. Jazz running down to Melo, and they're going to call a timeout. You don't run the best route in transition. You can get that spin catch, and sometimes even with a good route, you still get it. But on those very far passes all the way down court, you will often see players spinning, and they call a timeout there to save him from stumbling out of bounds. Keep the possession. Up 3-0 already. We're 29 seconds into this game. We've seen Fiend hit a 28% contest, and Kaze comes out with a quick steal. So the Jazz coming out hot here. Having the ball twice in the first 30 seconds is always a good sign. We'll have to see if they draw anything up or if they're just going to get right into their set with the pick and roll. And one thing with Fiend, he has not lost his confidence between these first 2 games where the shooting has not been there. He, as we just saw with that shot there, he has been shooting the shots that he thinks are good looks, and the shots that he wants. That's what the Jazz are looking for in this game. You got to keep shooting those if you are a scoring guard, a guard that likes to work behind the three-point line. Out of the timeout now, Fiend will be running over to the ball. It's Rhea up top to Miami. They run that wrap-up play, but it's not there. Now a screen from Rhea as Miami tries to get back into the corner. He's going to double cut. They dump it down to Rhea, and it's a foul coming in from Iggymo. He was worried Rhea had that deep positioning. He's going to foul and make them reset 14 on the shot clock. Now into Fiend. Fiend over the middle. Deep three, didn't want it. Didn't want that one either. Melo thought about the pocket, not shooting it. 5 to go. Back over the screen left. Find some space. No good. 30% contest. Tipped away. Can the Jazz come up with it? They do. It's Kaze finding the loose ball like a bloodhound. It's Miami with the mid-range. Get the Jazz up 5-0 here early. Tenacious play on defense from Utah, tracking that ball down. Now here comes the 5 out. We haven't seen them officially get set in it yet. It's Bear hop stepping and Rhea sends him away. Jazz running. It's Melo on the left side. And they're going to have to slow it up. But what a block by Rhea coming across the paint. And there it is. Rhea gets the slam to go. A block one way, a slam the other. And the Jazz lead by 7. What a play there coming in from the corner. Now the Jazz defense scrambled. Bear steps back, takes advantage. Gets the T-Wolves on the board here early. Utah's half-court offense has been a little hit or miss in the first 2 games. But they've looked solid to start. Fiend with another 3, 11% contest early. Not able to get that one to drop. Bear back in the 5 out, taking his time to set up the offense. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Walking down his defender. Kaze jumping out. It's Bear going to the rim again. A 360 slam. Lead down to 2 now. That build is so hard to stop with the dunk sticking in this game. You can go for the dunk at any time. Now as Kaze tries to shoot over his defender, it's not there. It's Rhea getting the rebound. Melo walking into a midi, and that's a good in-rhythm shot. But yeah, the dunk sticking is so strong in this game. You can now trigger that animation whenever you want, and the green window is massive on those takes. Bear dribbling it back out. He gets it to range. Back to Bear. They send the cut. Iggymo slams it right over Fiend. Fiend played the cut the whole way. Bear waits him out. Gets the big man the ball underneath the hoop. Jazz offense has looked fairly strong here to start. They send a cut the other way. It's Miami down low. Pump faking. Gets Bear jumping. Lays it up and in. Nice patience there from Miami. Teams exchanging cuts here early. Kaze hounding Bear. Reaches. Can't get the animation. Bear working back over the middle. Now stepping back and posting up. 9 to go. He has to be a bit tired. Kaze all over him. Bear tries to bail out. Kaze says, not in my house. They get it to Rhea. Down low to Miami. Miami up to Melo. Melo, quick slip. Back to Melo. Rhea maybe had it. Didn't want it. Melo over to Rhea. 7 to go. Rhea speed boosting layup. No good. Gets his own rebound. Back up and in. Right-handed finish for the big man. And that is how you get second chance points all by your lonesome. Jazz expand the lead once again. Deep 3 for Barry. Looks it off. Down low to Polo. It's not there. Kaze playing great defense. Two-tack with the ball. Now Melo going for the blitz. He dominated Dynasty last game. Can he do it again against two-tack? Backdoor cut. Fiend caught sleeping. And that is how the T-Wolves end that possession after about 20 seconds of great defense from Utah. And that is going to be a charge, I believe. Yes, it is. Fiend wiggling up court. Sometimes you'll see guards advance to the big man so that they don't have to fight the press. Disciplined defense there doing the zigzag drill. And they get Fiend on the charge, and it's a turnover. Ball going back to Minnesota in a 4-point game. See the relocation play there. It's range down low. Rhea trying to help but can't make it. That is something that T-Wolves did so well in a 5-out. It's not stationary like some other teams. You see a couple guys relocate there, a guy going to the corner, someone else coming to the wing, range fakes it, goes back in for the cut, and they end up with the dunk underneath. A lot of ball movement here from Utah. It's Rhea down low. Polo meets him. Pass faking. Can't get space. Can he get out of the paint? He does. Melo with 3 to go. Can he generate anything? Mid-range, Miami. Way to find a soft spot in the zone, and Miami gets the 15-footer to go. The lead is back to 4. Bear gets the switch. No, it's two-tack over the top. He didn't want it. Two-tack trying to lay it in. It's off the rim. A block by Miami, I believe that was on the chase down. Rhea and Miami both jumping at it. But both Bear and two-tack had a wide open 3, neither one of them taking it. It's now going to be Polo in the corner and a reach-in foul for Rhea. Mental lapse there as it will be free throws coming in. Minnesota was in the bonus. First free throw up and good, 89% for Polo. Second free throw, Green, good as well. Lead is down to 2. Ever since that first three-pointer Fiend got to go, we haven't seen him shooting very much in this first quarter. A wrap here. Get it back to Rhea, and now back to Fiend. Fiend, blinders three-pointer, off again. It was open, but no good. Bear working quickly on the left side. Steps back, three-pointer, not taking it. 14 to go, tries the power cross inside. Pop, no good. Very late on the pop over the top of the key from the big man. Jazz holding for last shot. Rhea sending the cut to Melo, and he slams it in with the right hand. Thought the Jazz might be a little more patient, but Rhea saw something he liked. Sends the cut in there. Now, can they finish with the stop to end this first quarter? Step back 3, Bear. Did they get a hand up? It toilet bowls around, and it's off. No good. 12% contest, and that's how the first quarter ends. Jazz, a strong first quarter here, taking a lead going into the second over the 2-0 Minnesota Timberwolves. A great first quarter. It was off the back of really strong defensive play. This is a T-Wolves team that has been putting up 65, 70 points on people. Coming in here, they're on pace for, I don't know what they finished that quarter with, 11, on pace for 44. Great defense. They're all over this 5-out right now, and that starts with Kaze as the point of attack defender up top. He has been all over Bear, not letting him get in rhythm. You saw Bear try that step back, and it was a 12% contest, and that's going to stay in his mind for a little bit. As he was hesitant on a few threes in that first quarter, then stepping back again, not able to get an open 3 off. He wants to rim run. That's always been his style. Kaze daring him to shoot threes, and Bear so far in this game has not been shooting them. He missed the one that he did get late in that quarter. We've seen good rotations coming in from Utah, and offensively, some balanced scoring. Melo had a couple pull-ups. Miami got the, I think, 2 mid-range jumpers to go. One at the end of the shot clock, one on the right wing. Fiend got that early 3 going. Reyes had a couple dunks down low. So everybody getting some touches on the ball early in this game for Utah. The answer, or the question, will be if they can keep up this defense on the Timberwolves 5-out that has been decimating teams early in the season. Now getting ready to drop in here to the second quarter. I don't remember who won tip-off. Looks like the Jazz won it, so will be T-Wolves getting the ball here in the second and third. A light press coming in from Kaze, but generally playing back. He's going to force Bear to beat him in the half court with this 5-out, and a quick foul there for Miami as he didn't like the switch he got on a two-tack early in the possession. But Kaze not allowing Bear to get those blow-bys coming up the court. He says, listen, I'm going to be back here waiting for you, and you're going to have to beat me. As they get it down to Polo, Miami jumps. Small stick dunk meter, I'm assuming. They get it out to Melo in transition. Two-handed finish. Jazz lead by 6. You don't often see centers miss when it's that huge meter, so you have to think Miami's jump and body contact got in the way there. They send a cut again. Fiend reaches on it. It's just difficult having Fiend on that power forward. He reached at the right time, it felt like. He was all over the cut. Perfect positioning. They just high point the ball over him. Fiend on the left side hesitating. Can't get inside. It gets poked away. It's two-tack in transition, and they have shut him down this game. But that's going to be ruled a clear path foul. So that will be 2 free throws and the ball. I believe those are two-tack's first 2 points of the game, assuming he makes this second one. But he has been eliminated from this game so far in the first quarter. Heading into the second, Jazz doing a great job getting back in transition. There they foul again. But it's going to be ruled a clear path. So Timberwolves with a chance to tie or take the lead here on this possession. You get it into the corner to Polo. Up top to Two-Tac. Two-Tac almost gets blitzed. Now it's back to Bear. Melo gets over onto Two-Tac. Over the top of the key. Contested three. No good. It's Polo getting down for the rebound. Back out to Bear. Can he get in rhythm with that one? Three-pointer good, and the T-Wolves take a lead by 1. A tough offensive rebound by Polo. It keeps that possession alive and leads to 3 points for Minnesota. Backdoor cut for Kaze. Big finish there. Back scratching. And it gets the Jazz the lead now. Bear taking his time coming up the court, sending that backdoor cut again. Here's another relocation play. You see Iggy Mo go from the left wing to the right corner. Backdoor cut coming in from Iggy Mo. Now getting it back to him in that corner. Bear to Beast. Over the top of the key. They send the cut again. He's camping down low. Fiend has his hands up trying to get big. And that's another steal for Melo. He's done a great job defensively all season long. And they get it to Rhea. They're going to send the double wrap. Rhea looking for that speed boost. Got it, but didn't like the look. Back to Melo. Snatches back. Screen connects. Melo right wing three is off. What a great move. Rhea diving for the ball. Spills to the floor. But it's going to be T-Wolves gaming ball. The hustle here, the virtual hustle coming in for Utah is evident in this game as we are just about halfway through this second quarter. Bear to Beast going to the rim. They get it back to Two-Tac. Polo wide open three again. Off again. Polo 0 for 2 to start this game on 2 wide open three-point attempts. Rhea with the screen. Melo had a great move last time, but couldn't get the finish. Rhea down low. Big man. Thunderous slam. Jazz lead by 3. Nice pass inside there by Melo. He hasn't been as active in this one as Polo gets a third wide open three, and that one's off as well. They're totally disrespecting him at this point, and Melo tries to get one to go. Nothing there. Now the T-Wolves running the other way. 3 quick possessions. Down low to Polo. Rhea can't make it over. So that is 3 quick possessions, and it ends with 2 points for Minnesota as Bear to Beast pops his sharpshooting takeover. Is he looking for Rhea down low? Fiend said, I'm looking for myself, but it's off. Bear corrals the rebound. Now he's running the other way. Kaze's right there to meet him. Can he get some help in the back end? Rhea reaching, punches it away. And that is the advantage of having that inside center build. You get much higher block. He has put it to use here in this first half. It's poked away. Will it be Jazz gaming ball? It will be. Staying with the Jazz. 15 seconds to go on the shot clock. Into Fiend. He has been quiet in this first half. They send Melo on a cut. He dexes it back out. Fiend, Crab. Didn't like it. Now to Kaze. Kaze, back to Melo. Down to Miami. Everybody getting touches. Down to Miami again. A floater. No good, but Rhea gets the rebound. 10 seconds to work here for Utah. Rhea down quickly. Back up for the screen. Down again. Rhea underneath the rim. Another slam for the big man. That was a classic up, down, up, down. I'm going to keep faking the screen until you finally bite. And the defender does a spin layup coming in for Bear. No. Tipped away. Two-Tac gets the ball. He gets it back to Polo. He has not found his jumper early in this game. 0 for 3 from 3. Bear to Beast. Sham God. Step back. Right wing. Congested. 3 seconds to go. They send the cut. It's Melo all over it. It's Miami with the ball. Jazz running the other way, but they slow it down here. Wanting to get a good look. Rhea with playmaking takeover. Fiend gets the crab again. 3-pointer. Good. And Fiend's back on the board for the first time in this quarter. Make that 6 for him off of 2 threes. 2 for 5 from 3. Jazz lead by 6. Bear over the top of the key. Wants a 3 with that sharpshooting takeover, I'm sure. Steps way back. Now to the rim. Dunk stick. Good. And the T-Wolves offense finds something here, but their half court has not been strong. Like we saw in the first 2 games. Rhea over to Fiend. Thought about it. Had he gotten a better catch off that playmaking takeover, I'm sure he would have shot it. Catch was a bit too slow as Range picks up a foul there. It's going to be the T-Wolves foul to give. We will keep an eye on how the Jazz use Rhea's playmaking takeover as the T-Wolves get a trap animation there. Over to Kaze. Kaze thought about the three. Was not open. 4 seconds to go. Over to Melo. Can they find Rhea? No, they're camping in the paint. Miami fading mid-range, and he bails him out again. Miami has been the late shot clock guy, and once again, he comes through for Utah. 6-point lead. Double screens up top for Minnesota. Now over to Two-Tack. Fiend reaches out of the play. Two-Tack gets an easy three. 41 seconds to go in the first half. Fiend getting to the left, now faking it back to the right. They have Melo with sharpshooting takeover, but the pass drug him a little too deep. Two-Tack pokes it away. Rhea comes up with it. They get it to Miami. Back to Melo. Can they get it to Rhea? Maybe run pass backs with the playmaking takeover. How about a pass back from Miami who has takeover? He's feeling good. A back fading three. It's off. Rhea with the rebound again. He has been all over Polo and Iggy mode down low, getting those offensive rebounds all by himself. Fiend, I thought it might have been a pocket three, but it's off. Rhea down low again. Layup, no good. Slightly early open. 2 seconds to go. And a foul comes in from Utah. 1.7 to go. Can they come up with a stop and take a lead into the halftime? To Two-Tack. Contested midi. Fading. No good. And Utah takes a 3-point lead over Minnesota heading into half. Their defense has been so dominant here in this game. They have two guys that will be coming out of half with playmaking takeover alongside Melo with sharpshooting takeover. They have shut down Bear and Two-Tack, the dynamic, dominant backcourt for Minnesota. We're going to be taking a short break here. Be about a 5-minute break for halftime. We will be back, so stick around. For anybody who missed the first half, it was a good one. The Jazz lead by 3, 30-27. We are about to be underway here for the second half. The story of the game has been the Jazz Gaming defense. This Timberwolves offense has looked unstoppable through their first couple games. Bear to Beast comes into this game averaging 26 points, 13 assists. He had 33 in his last game. At the moment, I believe he has 10 and 5. So they have been all over him here in this first half. He does come out of halftime with sharpshooting takeover. He'll have a little bit left. We'll see if he can do anything with it. The answer for the T-Wolves has been the Iggy Mo backdoor cut. But other than that, they have not found much going offensively at all. The Jazz have been just harassing them. We see still playmaking takeover for Miami and Rhea. Melo with sharpshooting takeover. He gets the switch with Iggy, gets the pull up midi, but it's no good. That shot is usually automatic without takeover. With takeover, you expect even more so. No good there. It's Kaze getting back onto Bear, fighting through screens. Now Polo on the wing. They're setting an off ball for Tutak. Into the corner. Tutak contested three. No good. Early 31% contest. And talk about shut down. Tutak has one made shot in the game so far. Nothing coming in half court for him either. Now it's Fiend with the ball. Rhea's takeover runs out. Fiend contested three. 23%. No good. Back end defender steps up there as the lockdown got caught on the screen. It's Melo on Tutak. Miami stepping up. Kaze tries playing the lane, can't get there. Bear on the left side. Backdoor cut again for Iggy. Polo up top. Miami late getting there. Polo 0 for 3 in this game. Doesn't even want to shoot that one anymore. 3 seconds to go. Bear trying to get to the rim. They look for Polo again. That time it's going to be contested. Bailout to Tutak. Flick up. Punched away. Not going to matter as it was a shot clock violation. In the real estate that the Jazz have on Polo right now, it is unbelievable how hesitant he has become with his jump shot in this game. We'll see if the Timberwolves can motivate him to shoot some of those opens again. It's Melo going to the rim, had a chance for the driving dunk, waits for the standing, and it gives Polo a chance to get over there and punch it away. It's Tutak going to the rim now, leaning midi, good. Make that his second shot of the game. And the T-Wolves find themselves up 1 after the Jazz Gaming offense stalls out here to open the second half. Reach and foul coming in for Iggy Mo. Jazz Gaming will inbound on the left side of the court. Fiend 29% from 3, you see there. Has not been good early in this one. Now it's a backdoor cut stolen away by Bear. Bear pushing it. Kaze finds his way back onto him. He's going to pick up a foul. That's his third foul. But Kaze has been so strong, and he's done a great job of finding Bear in transition off of these plays when they try to generate ways to get him open. As I say that, he gets a backdoor cut to go, but they have consistently gotten a body, not just anybody, gotten Kaze to Bear and made sure that he's been the one on him, not allowing Bear to get mismatches. An early run here in the third quarter. I believe it is 7-0. Jazz Gaming have not found anything offensively in this second half. Make that 6-0 on the run. And Fiend came out with the contested 3 again. Then he throws the turnover. So he has not done a good job of orchestrating this offense here all game long as we are into the third quarter now, a couple minutes in. Melo has been kind of taken out of the game. They are forcing Fiend to make the reads, make the shots out of the pick and roll. He has not done so far. Rhea's done a great job of slipping, getting offensive rebounds, getting second chance points for Utah. They're going to need Fiend to get going. Miami has bailed them out more than once, more than twice on late shot clock situations, hitting fades, hitting contested jumpers. But Fiend has to find something here in this third quarter and going into the fourth. He'll take the ball once again. Up to Rhea. Do they wrap? They do. Range stays on ball. Big screen there from Rhea. Kaze in the corner. Gets a speed up, and Rhea can't get the rebound. Great rotations from Minnesota. Melo almost gets the steal on Tutak. Does not. It's Tutak LT dribbling. Now on the wing. Back to Polo. There's the three-pointer for Polo, and he gets his first 3 of the game to go. Make him 1 for 4 now. You have to think during that timeout or sometime after he passed up that open 3, Bear, Tutak were in his ear like, you got to shoot it. I know they aren't going right now, but you have to get the shots up. Fiend goes for the crab, can't get it. Long cross now into the behind the back. Two-tack steals it, tips it away, saves it, but it's to Miami. Mello with the 3, pump faking over to Kaze. 5 to go, stolen away by Iggymo in the paint. What a lane. Unbelievable steal. And it's the Jazz fouling in transition again. Still scoreless here. Now 3 minutes and change into the third quarter. Bear back in his 5 out, crossing over. Almost a blitz steal for Kaze, can't get it. 10 to go. Bear reading the 3, crosses over again. Layup punched away. They're going to call the foul on Kaze, make that his 4th. That was Miami, I believe, coming in from the left corner, punching it away. They say Kaze wrapped him up. Bear will shoot 2 free throws. Did I just see Polo pop his playmaking takeover? That's not going to help Utah in any way. That is what it looks like. 2 free throws for Bear are good. 8-point lead for Minnesota. This looks like the third quarter Raptors from when they had their dominant year, the third quarter Warriors in real life, as they have come out firing here, taking what was a 3-point deficit at halftime and getting an 8-point lead. There's Kaze in the corner. They find him wide open, and that gets Utah on the board here in the third. Cutting the lead to 5. Stopping what was, I believe, an 11-0 run for Minnesota in this third quarter. Now can Kaze navigate the screens? He does. Rhea had a chance for the steal, can't get it, and they dump it back down to Iggy. And I'm not sure if the Jazz are going to switch anything up or if they're just saying, you know, that's one crux of our defense and we're going to have to work around it. They will get some cuts, and that's just what it has to be. Fiend had a chance for the 3 there. Now throws it to the corner to Kaze. Back to Fiend. Fiend gets the crab again, can't secure it. Behind the back a second time. Fiend on the wing. No good, 27% contest. He has struggled all game long. Bear the other way. Kaze ready for him. Timberwolves lead by 7. Corner pass. Iggy again. And now do the Jazz switch something up? It is Iggy all game long. He is the leading scorer, I think, on the Timberwolves. All coming off backdoor cuts. Fiend LT dribbling. Maybe talking to Rhea. They try to throw the wing pass again. Two-tack's on it again. Fiend struggling right now. Transition 3, no good for two-tack. That would have been a heartbreaker for Utah. It's Rhea taking the ball between the legs. He's not on a pop, so he's going to have to get crafty, finding a way inside. Mello looking for a crab. He wants to get Utah back into this game, but it's going to be way off very early. Looks like it might have been a slowdown. An open 3 for Fiend on the wing, and hopefully that will get him going his third 3 of the game. Jazz trail by 6. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. This has been a very dominant third for Minnesota. They can't get the switch. Kaze tips away the ball. Can they come up with it? Everybody all over it. And it's going to be T-Wolves gaming ball. We had 3 or 4 people tipping that ball away, diving for it, reaching for it. Ends up with Minnesota. 7 to go now. They try to throw it to the corner to Iggy. Now down low to range, and it's no matter... It's wherever Fiend is, he's just getting dunked on. He can't find anywhere to go right now. Screen from Rhea. Fiend getting doubled. Rhea down low. Rhea gets positioning. Two-tack jumps out of the corner. Didn't like what he had there off the bump. 8 to go. Now they're doubling once again. Mello with the ball. 5, 3, 1. It's over to Kaze. And again, the Jazz find something in the mid-range. Late shot clock. Usually it's Miami. That time they find Kaze wrapping up to the free throw line. Lead is now 6. T-Wolves hold for last. 7 to go. Bear crossing over. Mid-range. Wide open. No good. Hangs on the rim. That might stop Utah from scoring in transition. Mello, could he have dumped it down to Kaze there? He's going to shoot a smothered three-pointer. And after holding the lead at halftime, the Jazz find themselves down 6, 44-38 going into the fourth quarter. They have a minute and a half break. They're going to have to be talking to Fiend, figuring out some way to get him going, not only as a scorer, but as a playmaker. He is holding back the offense right now, and that's what they need desperately in this fourth quarter. If the T-Wolves can get out, play in transition, and not just transition, but early offense, where guys are still trying to settle in defensively, find bodies, get set, get in their rhythm. If the T-Wolves can take you out of that And that's where we saw some Iggy cuts come in early in the possession before Fiend can really get set and try to get in perfect position to bump that cut. That's where they're strong, keeping you on your heels before you can get into your defense. Jazz did a great job of taking them out of that in the first half. In the third quarter, a 17-8 third quarter. The T-Wolves came out very strong, but the Jazz still in this one. They're with only 14 points, 5 assists. So as I said, a guy who was averaging 26 and 13. Last game, he had 33 points, 13 assists. They have taken him out of it. They've taken Two-Tack out of it. They've taken Polo out of the game. But it's been a couple backdoors from range and a lot of backdoors from Iggy. I don't know if they're telling Fiend if they're going to switch the matchup, as Iggy Mo has 12 points out of the corner, all on backdoors. Bear to Beast only has 14 points as the ball handler in the 5-out. So as I was saying, I don't know if they will tell Fiend to guard somebody else, if they're giving him any tips on how to guard it. I don't know if there are any tips on how to guard it. He's such a small defender relative to what Iggy is in the corner as he pops his defensive takeover. Now Fiend gets the crab. They dump it down to Rhea. Rhea driving dunk, but he rim stuffs himself. It's Minnesota going the other way. Bear taking his time coming up the court. They throw it down low to Polo, and he says that's how you finish it. 8-point lead for Minnesota. To Rhea now. Rhea crossing over. Posting up. Over to Melo. He's tucked away in that corner. They're going to have to reset it. And they do. To Rhea. Speed boosting. Back to Fiend. 8 to go. Fiend. Chance at a crab. Rhea faking it. Over to Melo. Can he get underneath his defender? Not great spacing, but it's Miami again at the end of the shot clock. And so many times has he saved them this game. Make that, I believe, 4, maybe 5 times this game where Miami late shot clock wraps up and finds space. Bear to Beast in this 5-out now with playmaking takeover. That is very dangerous. Kaze absolutely daring him to shoot right now. Bear says, how about a dunk? And how about an and one, a double green? Make that Kaze's 5th foul. And that makes it very dangerous to keep him on ball. Not that you have a better option. He's been so strong on Bear as Bear misses the free throw. But him fouling out, getting the technicals, would really set back Utah on this one. They send Kaze on a cut. They don't like it. Fiend picks up his dribble, hands it off to Rhea. Rhea, does he get it to Melo? He does. Hand off to Melo. Melo now in a bad spot. Rhea in a bad spot. 5 to go. And you know who they're looking for late in this shot clock. It's going to go back to that man. It's Kaze with the smothered 3. Rhea has better positioning down low, and it will turn into an offensive rebound. This Jazz offense really sputtering here. Down 7, 4.5 to go. Rhea gets the ball, bumped again. Iggy Mo with defense takeover. Melo down to Miami, back to Melo, bobble catch. Melo has to put it up. He doesn't. Kaze knocks down the 3, but well after the shot clock violation. And another defensive stand for T-Wolves Gaming. Still a 7-point game. Kaze, remember, 5 fouls. Bear with playmaking takeover. Everybody trying to be honest. And that's what it leads to, but it's going to be a very early. Not sure if somebody made it down there to make the meter small. That was a weird dunk animation. It looked like perhaps a contact dunk. And those contact dunks usually do have small meters. So that could have been the case there. Down to Melo. Melo back to Fiend. Everybody resets. Iggy Mo switches on the ball. They rotate out. Iggy Mo gets caught stumbling. Backing up. It's a Fiend 3. Make that his 4th. And the lead is down to 4. Big time possession there for Fiend. Can they get him going here late in the game? Is that going to be Kaze's 6th foul? It will be. Trying to run through the screen. That is his 6th. And for anybody who does not know, you don't foul out in the 2K League. You just pick up technical fouls. So with that being his 6th foul, that will be a free throw to Minnesota and the ball back. And for every foul after that, so 7th, 8th, any more fouls he picks up, they will all be technical fouls on Kaze. I don't know if that's going to change his style too much. He hasn't been reaching too much as an early wide open off of playmaking takeover. That's not what you want to see if you're Minnesota, but great for the Jazz. Fiend right side. Melo trying to wrap through, taking his time, and it's poked away. Range with the steal. Two-tack in transition, runs it out, tries to get back inside. Nothing going. Back to Bear. How aggressive will Bear be, knowing he has that technical foul on the line? It's Melo with the steal, though. Can the Jazz get something? Down to Kaze, underneath, back to Melo, almost goes out of bounds. Melo crossing over. Defender gets stuck on the screen. They get it to Rhea, but he doesn't get a good animation. He jabs, gets underneath. A big play by the big man. Lead down to 3. That's that patented jab step that we've seen centers do all season long. The pass fake to set up the jab. Nothing you can really do as a defender to try to shut that down. A great play from Rhea. Two-tack, can he answer with the 3? He does. And that is a crowd quieter. Just when the virtual Jazz Gaming fans were getting on their feet. A big 3 there pushes the lead back to 6. Rhea pass faking, looking to get something going himself again. Layup no good. Rebound, he's underneath. Passes to Melo. Mid-range no good. Thought that pass was going to be coming into the corner, and that's going to be a transition take foul just above 2 minutes. The T-Wolves get to the line again. And Bear is racking up the free throws right now. Lead is 7. 2:04 to go in this one. Bear with the ball. Two-tack with sharpshooting takeover. A backdoor cut. Nobody biting on it. It's two-tack into the mid-range. Rhea tries swinging late but can't make it. Lead is 9. It's do or die time for Utah. They need great offensive possessions and stringing together defensive stops. What can they get from Fiend late in this one? He throws it to Kaze. Fiend over the top of the key. Big 3. Good again. And that keeps Utah alive. 6-point game. Under 2 to go. And now it's Miami switching on to Bear. Kaze with 6 fouls will be guarding two-tack with sharpshooting takeover. They do not want to leave Melo on him. Bear with the contact dunk over Rhea. And that is what league players have been complaining about. They think it's too overpowered. Rhea meets him so early in that play, and Bear takes the contact dunk anyways. Now down to Rhea. They try to throw the guest pass to the wing, but it's tipped away. It will stay with the Jazz. Rhea had a chance for 2 points there, wanted the 3, knew the help was coming. 8-point game. Jazz need to work quickly. A trapper animation. And Fiend is going to be caught in a jump ball with range. Now, jump balls are still 50-50s. Even if range wins it, there's a chance Melo can grab the ball from Iggy. Everybody will be mashing triangle. And it's going to be actually Fiend winning the jump ball. But as I was saying the other way around, the T-Wolves come up with it. Fiend tips it back to a T-Wolves player. Melo caught on ball. Jazz need every defensive stop right now. A single bucket could end it. Two-tack wants to hit the dagger, misses it, but rebound goes to Iggy. Bear says, I'll do it myself. He misses as well. Rebound goes to Polo. It's back to two-tack, and the T-Wolves are going to slow it down. 2 offensive rebounds coming in there for Minnesota. And that might just do it as they can burn another 12 seconds off the clock. Jazz find themselves down 8. We see some chatters coming in. An unbelievable dunk. And I don't know if you're Rhea, that's something you need to send into the league office and say, guys, what are we doing here? I'm on an inside center build, okay? I picked the build with defense, with block. I'm not on a popper. I got on the inside center. I met him at the free throw line. I'm underneath him. And then he just goes up, down on the right stick and gets a contact dunk right over me. Unless Bear, really timed it and it was one of those small meter ones, then I'll give him his props, but my guess is that was a huge meter. And there's not much you can do with plays like that. Now, the Jazz need to lock in here. They can't say they lost the game off of that. There's been a lot of misplays throughout, but that was a heartbreaking play at the worst time imaginable. 8 seconds to go. Jazz need every single stop here late. They send it in the corner to Iggy Mo. Nothing open. Now back to two-tack. He finds himself open, and that will just about do it. I believe it was Miami or Kaze crashing down for the rebound, maybe leaking in transition, and Tutak gets an open one. They get it to Melo. Melo hesitating, now back to the right side in the corner to Miami. He's been automatic all game, but can't get that 15% to go. That will do it. What ends up being a 10-point game was much closer than that for anybody who watched. It will be the T-Wolves taking the win here. They completely took Bear well under his averages as he tries to rack up another assist there. 20 points, 7 assists, and you can count how many free throws he had. 5, 6, 7, some off the technical, a transition take foul, some shooting fouls. So you can't ask for any better defense. They hold him to 59, but the offense was not there for Utah in this game, particularly in the second half. So Utah will be back. Let me just check the date. It's going to be Wednesday, May 15th at 9 p.m. Eastern versus Warriors Gaming Squad. They are now 1-2. That moves T-Wolves Gaming to 3-0 on the season. So the Jazz will be looking for a win over Warriors Gaming Squad to move to 2-2 in group play. So make sure you guys check back in. That's Wednesday, May 15th, next week. There will be a lot more 2K League action going on tonight. Go to the NBA 2K League Twitch, at NBA 2K League on Twitter, and of course, at Utah Jazz Gaming on Twitter and Twitch. Thank you guys so much for tuning in again. I'll see you guys next Wednesday.